Hello, guys. Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles is live. And today we're going to talk about something that a lot of us, let's talk about it. I'm going to say forgiving and never forget. This is what it's going to probably be the title of this video. Forgive or don't forget. Something to that degree. So let's talk about forgiving. Now here's the thing. When people do certain things, with forgiving, it's okay to forgive people. Don't get me wrong, but don't ever forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying be like, get revenge, none of that type of stuff. I'm just saying, because if they do it again, then it becomes a repetitive process. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say for instance, someone steal money from you. If they steal money from you, they may do it again. They cheat on you, they may do it again. So it's like, you have to understand accountability plays a key factor to this whole situation I'm talking about. But also don't forget, some of us have the idea, oh, we should forget, we should forgive and forget that it happened. Like, it just make it disappear out of our mind. Like we take it out on our digital divine computer and just make it disappear. Like, we act like it never happened. And sometimes that doesn't really help the situation. So when forgiving people, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? Some people expect you to forgive them right away. A lot of people don't realize you have to build that relationship up again. And the reason I'm saying that, because I've been in situations like that where you've forgiven a person, but you have to build the relationship back up. And sometimes people don't really, they have the idea that they forgive you, right? But they don't ever apologize. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a guilty conscience type of things. Like, they have the idea, they're like, oh yeah, they remember all the good memories and all the things that you did for them, but do they really actually appreciate you and say, you know what, I apologize that I did this. This was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Versus being a little stubborn or arrogant about it. That doesn't really help the situation. But forgiving, like I said, it's a positive thing. But now let's talk about these two forgives. And let me just talk about this frankly. It's okay to forgive people and build the friendship up or relationship up again, but sometimes it's just not meant to be. No matter how much you want it to work out, it's already written in your story of your life that sometimes it has to not stay the same. You have to move on. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes that can be a very difficult thing to do, because sometimes you've known that person for maybe 9, 10 plus years, 11 plus years, 12 plus years. And sometimes you have to understand it's just not meant to be. I know it happened with me, with some of my friends that I used to have. It just wasn't meant to be. No matter how much I wanted it to work, I just knew. I said, you know what? They didn't really acknowledge me forgiving them, you know what I'm saying? Because they never apologized, they never addressed the issue, you know what I'm saying? When you're apologizing to somebody, you have to address the issue that they presented, you know what I'm saying? Why apologize and don't say what you apologize for? It's a little bit artificial, if you ask me. It gives a bad taste or a bad vibe, because now you're feeding off of an apology, but you're not giving the explanation behind it. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a cause and effect here. You can't just say, hey, I apologize, but you don't say what you apologize for. And I think that's the problem with a lot of us. We want apologies from people, but the thing is, you ain't telling that, you're not addressing that individual, saying, yo, I was wrong for this, I was wrong for that. Instead, it's me. And it should not be that way. If you are in a friendship, a relationship, or maybe some type of business partner, whatever you got going on, make sure they address the issue. Because if they don't address the issue, it's not genuinely sincere. And I know I shouldn't sound like that, but it's just the plain truth about the situation, because a lot of us, we accept it, but do people really tell you how they really felt and say, yo, I was wrong for this? Oh, I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Accountability. Here we go again. But thing is, sometimes you have to move on. Now, the other version of forgiving is you're back with, you guys are back together, friends, family, whatever relationship you got going on, but people are addressing the issues. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the best way to be. If you're going to, fix something like this, you have to address the issues. You have to put it out on the table. But don't forget, you know what I'm saying? That this is the thing too. Do not forget, because if it happens again, then like, all right, I already knew this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So maybe how to prevent it, or maybe to move on with it. But and here's the thing, guys. People had this concept of apologies. They just don't want to. They don't want to just be 100 with their apology. Be real with your apology when you apologize to somebody, because you know what I'm saying, sometimes it only takes one try. And if you are not genuinely sincere about it, they will move on. That has happened. That's happened to me before too. You know what I'm saying? And I take that as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you say, your words have power, but the thing is how you say those things. So if you say something and they kind of like already know in the back of their mind, like, oh, they're not being genuine about it, they will move on. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that recently. Like I said, these past couple months, with some people, and I'm just glad I moved on. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, no hate or ill towards them. It's just like, it's not gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to apologize for the things that you've done. And I don't really have time to figure out, like, okay, when they gonna tell me what they should really apologize for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the bond just wasn't good. Maybe there's things change. Life goes on, and that's something that I learned. We have to understand life goes on. Sometimes you have to break away from certain relationships with people that you bonded with in order to get your life back on track, or in order, or in sync. The other thing is, not all apologies you don't need. You know what I'm saying? If someone's going to have but you an apology, it's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, what's the point of me getting a half apology, and you're not really going to tell me the real reason or be accountable for what you're apologizing for. It shouldn't just be, well, oh, I just apologize, that's it. No, state the issue that you are apologizing about. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's okay to forgive people. I have nothing against that. You can forgive people, but don't be naive about it, people. Do not be naive. I know it sounds crazy. You're like, dang, naive? Yes, some of us get naive because y'all like, oh, I've been knowing them 20 plus years, 10 plus years, 15 plus years, 18 plus years. Don't mean a thing if it ain't genuine, y'all. It do not mean a thing if it's not genuine. They're not telling you they're not stating the issue that they're apologizing about. That goes out the door. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really look at it. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Did y'all enjoy this video? And also, I got the live coming at 8 p.m. Stay tuned for the question and answer live. Also, support my content creators out there. Y'all need to come out here, and we gonna try to do something that's a little different, man. The first attempt did not work out. I'm back with another one. But until next time, guys, have a great day. I'm out.